Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to look at some more great early Steam winter game sale deals under the price of $3. As I mentioned recently, a lot of publishers are kicking off their deals early, and if you want to jump on some of the great deals to pick up, I'll go over them in this video, and all of these deals are under $3. You'll see that some of these deals, or actually all of these deals, say weekend deal offer ends in 23 hours and 42 minutes as I'm recording this video. It's essentially a day. All of these deals will just cycle back in tomorrow. These are the holiday sale prices. So, in the case of like EA, even their banner says that the sale's going on until the end of the Steam winter sale. It's just done in an interesting way, whatever the deal is. A lot of great deals under $3. Let's get right into it. Done by Hazelight, gotta mention A Way Out. It is 90% off for $2.99. A Way Out is a really, really well done co-op only title, so yes, you do need to have somebody to play this game with. You can invite somebody to play with you for free though, so that is quite nice. It's a really, really good game. It's not super lengthy, but good story, and from a character standpoint and the plot twist, I think those are done very, very well. For this price point, definitely a good buy. $3, a great pickup there. Speaking of co-op titles, Killing Floor 2 is 95% off for $1.49. I mean, this is an awesome deal. Now, mind you, there is some DLC that is attached to this game. The Ultimate Edition is $10.49, but if you want an over-the-top action-filled mayhem of a co-op title, zombie slaying title, Killing Floor 2 is going to give you exactly that. It's one of those games that I would really recommend you to have some friends to play with. If you're going to play it solo, might not be as great of an experience. You could still have some fun with it, and, I just think having a group of friends to play with, that's how you're going to get the best experience possible. Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition, 90% off for $2.99. Excellent, excellent deal for this. Didn't even realize that this game has this stellar of a positive reception on Steam. 211,000 reviews, 95% positive. This was a game that I truly believe that EA just did this game dirty by releasing it right around the same time as Battlefield 1, and I bring up Battlefield 1 because that game is literally EA published as well. That's just sending your own game out to slaughter, and Titanfall 2 ended up being great, a significant improvement upon Titanfall 1. You had a single-player campaign that I actually thought was fairly well done, and the game itself is just great. I don't know if we ever see a Titanfall 3, I don't think we will, but the game itself I do think is great, and I would highly recommend it as far as Titanfall 2 is concerned. $2.99 for that, awesome pickup there. Next up, Undertale, 75% off for $2.49, an excellent RPG that is certainly a bit of a throwback, tackling some very interesting thematics and a little bit mature as far as its storytelling goes, but very much a throwback to the Super Nintendo era of RPGs. Always hear the comparisons to Earthbound, but I feel like it's a game everybody should check out. And on top of that, this is a game that for a long time was holding up in price. It wouldn't go below like $7.50, but now it's down to $2.49. That's an excellent, excellent deal for the quality of game that you're getting. And even if you're not crazy about games with an old school visual style, I feel like this game is done really, really well. The writing is great, and I think you should just give it a shot. $2.49 for that. Great deal there. Next up, we got Just Cause 3, $2.99 on that. The XXL edition is on sale for $5.88, but the base game fits the under $3 price threshold. Just Cause 3 was legitimately one of the worst PC ports of all time. That is not hyperbole. When this game came out, it was a literal abomination. Thankfully now, it is a lot better than what it was back in December of 2015. The game itself is a really, really well done open world game, and it's one of those games that you're not going to get super invested into the story. You are getting into this for the chaos, for the insanity, and for the ridiculous gameplay. Explosions galore, chaos galore, and it's one of those games that if you have a long day at work and you just want to mentally, uncheck and just have a good time with the game, have some fun in an open world, this is a great one to get into. It's also another one of those games that I think is great if you want to play a game, listen to a podcast at the same time, just do crazy things in an open world. I feel like Just Cause 3 fits that really, really well. Hitman Absolution is 90% off for $1.99. The Hitman collection is on sale for $3.60, so if you don't have a lot of the Hitman titles, that collection is awesome, just a little over the $3 price threshold. Hitman Absolution, though, is great. It doesn't get a lot of the love that a lot of the other Hitman titles get, but I really enjoyed it, and it was the first Hitman game that I got really into. I know a lot of people are partial towards Blood Money, but really had a good time with Absolution. The game came out 12 years ago, but I feel like it still looks fairly decent, and it's a PS3 era game, so keep that in mind. But yeah, had a good time with it, and if you're into action stealth titles, I'm sure you'll enjoy it as well. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, 85% off for $2.99. This is probably like the 200th time that I've recommended this game, but get ready to be recommended another 200 times over the course of the next few years, because Sleeping Dogs is absolutely awesome. A great open world action title, great soundtrack. The Sleeping Dogs soundtrack is awesome, and that element of the game does not get as much love as it deserves. Like, truly, the Sleeping Dogs soundtrack is effing great. The game itself is awesome, great main character, more of a focus on the hand-to-hand combat than, let's say, a GTA, but the hand-to-hand combat is done really, really well. Gritty story, unfortunately, never gonna get a sequel on this one, but the game itself is great, and this does include all of the DLC, so that's awesome as well. Next up, gotta give my girl Lara Croft a mention. Tomb Raider 2013, $2.24. Y'all say, like, you know, I mentioned Tomb Raider a little bit too often. Well, that's because Tomb Raider, since the reboot, has been absolutely awesome. I should say the soft reboot. Have the origin story, whatever the case may be with that. $2.24 for this game is great. Very much on the shorter side. There are some optional tombs and things of that nature, but man, the game is just an exhilarating 8 to 10 hours. So well done. And it's one of those games that every couple of years I'll go back to and do another playthrough of, just short enough where you can get into it, have a great time with it, and then move on. But a fantastic game, and hopefully Crystal Dynamics will be dropping the next Tomb Raider game here shortly. Maybe 25, maybe 26. Man, I'm starving out here. Shadow came out all the way back in 2018, but nevertheless. Next up, Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, 85% off for $2.99. Told you guys that I recently did another playthrough of this, and man, this game, even being 13 years old, is so good in terms of game design, because while it doesn't feature this gigantic open world, what they do with the levels in this game has so much depth in terms of how you handle situations, how you take optional routes, and how you upgrade your character that'll open up said optional routes. It's just so well done. Narratively is great, great sci-fi setting. Unfortunately, probably not going to get a follow-up title to Mankind Divided, but man, Human Revolution was great, and the Director's Cut has the Missing Link DLC baked into it as well. So definitely check that out, $2.99. Awesome deal there. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. This is a sleeper deal, 90% off for $1.99. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is a really solid game. It got a pretty mixed reception back in 2016 when it came out. You know, there was a lot of anticipation and hype around the game, given that it was the follow-up title to Mirror's Edge, and I don't think a lot of people expected Mirror's Edge to get a follow-up title, but we got Catalyst, and it had some issues from a design standpoint, but I still think from the parkour gameplay, the visuals, there's still a lot to like about Catalyst, and you're paying $1.99 now. I think it's a worthwhile game to check out, and I kind of want to do this push for Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It's not as bad as a lot of people think, and hey, all-time Steam reviews have it very positive, which is quite nice, but $1.99 for that is quite good. 74 on Metacritic, which, you know, 74 is not a bad score, but yeah, $1.99 on that, good deal there. Walking Dead Season 1, $1.49 on this is a bargain. If you've never played the Telltale games, if you're not super into narrative-driven games, give Walking Dead Season 1 a shot and see if it can win you over. I just thought from a narrative standpoint, it was really well done. Like, it emotionally hooks you very quickly, and then by the end, man, it's just so well executed as far as the whole narrative arc. And then, you know, I do think Walking Dead peaked with Season 1, but I do also think Season 2 is quite good. Season 3 and 4, not at the level of Season 1 and 2, but, man, play Season 1. It's a tremendous game, and for $1.49, just a great pickup. Y'all know I gotta give Enslaved Odyssey to the West a mention. 85% off for $2.99. Enslaved Odyssey to the West is an absolutely awesome game that I recommend to a lot of people. Great action combat. Post-apocalyptic setting, but it's got such a vibrant and colorful setting, which I'm all about. Really like the aesthetic of the game. The story's good up until the end. Like, the ending is kind of botched, but what can you do? $2.99 for the game. Great deal. Definitely recommend that. Had a great time with Enslaved. Call of Juarez Gunslinger, 80% off for $2.99. You know, as far as Western games go, Red Dead Redemption absolutely sets the standard, but Call of Juarez Gunslinger is a solid time as well. Very much on the shorter side, but a well done Western FPS. Gameplay is good, can be a little bloody, but well done all things considered for $2.99. Great pickup there, and yeah, definitely check that out. And then lastly, I'll give a shout out to Homefront. It's 90% off for $1.99. Now the issue with Homefront is the length. This campaign is like 3 to 4 hours long, but you're paying $1.99 here, not $60, so I think it's well worth a mention. Thematically, it's pretty solid, and sometimes these days, you know, 3 to 4 hour campaign and then moving on with your life, not necessarily a bad thing given how crazy backlogs be, but $1.99 on that I thought was pretty good. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great game deals under the price of $3. Obviously, when the full sale kicks off, it's just going to ramp up much more, but solid stuff to check out already. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.